Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the Sage Recluse. My name is Charlie, and today I'm going to be showing you my step-by-step guide of how I make a pattern and then subsequently make a piece of clothing out of it. I don't really have that many materials on hand today, so this is mostly going to be focused on the actual planning and design part. But if you're like me, that's the most fun part of the entire process because you can design anything. Making it is when I run into my own personal hiccups. This is not a tutorial. This is simply a step-by-step guide. By calling it a tutorial, I'd be telling you what to do, and this is simply my design process, and I hope that each of you out there can find your own design process that works the best for you. This is an incredibly abstract process, and really the only thing that matters at the end of the day is the end result. That's the only thing you're going to be seeing. That's the only thing other people are going to be seeing. I've made 100 different pattern designs, and only one of them will surface as an actual piece of clothing. So this is really a part to just have a lot of fun with, and that's what I hope you get out of this, is a lot of fun. This is an incredibly interesting and intricate process at the end, but it starts out with a lot of very simple components. That, of course, leads us into my personal design process. I start out with a lot of very simple attributes, and then I take each of those attributes and then complexify them. I don't think that's a word. I make them slightly more complicated as I go. This way I can easily conceptualize a more intricate pattern than what I started out with. Thank you so much for enjoying and watching the video. Please like and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously. With all of that out of the way, I think it's time to stop talking and get to drawing. Alrighty, and it's voiceover time. So as I said before, we're going to start out as simple as we possibly can. This is the entire front piece of fabric, you know. It's going to be composed of different little pieces, little different parts, but for right now, I just want the entire front face as it's going to be constructed, because I'm obviously going to cut these little individual pieces out of the, main part of it. I wanted to add these cool little details because I've been looking at Pinterest this week and I've been getting a little bit too cocky for my britches. I wanted to add that little 3-panel part on the back because I've seen it in some like denim jackets and I thought it looked cool. Anyways, all that being said, I'm going through with this red line, and this is just anywhere a measurement could possibly be. I have a good collection of my own measurements so far, just from doing this so many times. If y'all would like me to make a video about how to do measurements, I shouldn't, because it's pretty easy. Take your favorite article of clothing and a ruler, you got it. So there we go. As you can see, it's going to start to kind of heat up on the right hand margin. This is where I'm going to be putting in a lot of where the measurements are and what they are specifically. I don't really know why I need to label them, but whatever, you get it. I like to add this little map key instead of just drawing the direct measurements onto where the paper is, because as you can see, I made the sketch kind of small. Not really super efficient, whatever. Anyways, I like to do as many measurements as I possibly can. As you can see, there's tons of these that are still left completely blank. The reason why that is because I either don't have a current measurement for myself or it's kind of a tough spot to measure. This could include the pit area or the neck area specifically, because of the curves. But the reason why having so many measurements de-stresses the entire process is because if you have a ton of measurements around an area, it's pretty easy to make an accurate inference about what you should be doing. So as you can see, I'm taking the measurements on the left and then going over the right and just really specifying how big those little panels are going to be. I like to measure in, amounts of 1/4 inch, just because that's how it's laid out on my ruler and everyone else's ruler, unless I'm a part of an elaborate government conspiracy to keep my rulers different than yours. But anyways, this is just how I'm going to be cutting out the main body panel once I have it all constructed, because again, I'm starting big and then making it small. So as you can see, this is the individual little measurements I have. If you want to laugh about how big I am, there you go. But this is a really simple and intricate process. That's an oxymoron. It's a really simple process that you can add many different steps onto. Anyways, I'm going to stop talking. Thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you like and subscribe.